Now, I know this is the question everybody's been thinking and everybody's been asking. Did Donald Trump suck off Bill Clinton? And the answer is probably no. Honestly, yeah, probably no. I think that text could be taken a number of ways, or those messages could have been taken a number of ways, being that I don't think Donald Trump is actually gay. This isn't me coping because, again, Donald Trump has not been the America First president that he said he was going to be whatsoever. And I think everybody hates this guy's ass at this point. Doesn't hate him, but completely disagrees with him unless you're completely brainwashed and you can't read through the lines of blatant corruption. I mean, don't get me wrong. How could I be surprised that a U.S. president is being corrupt when they're bought and sold by Israel and other, companies and oligarchs and whatnot through corporate lobbying and lobbying in general, which should be illegal. I will keep that opinion under wraps until another day because I think lobbying is the last form of corruption in this country. Now, on to the main story of the day, which is the Epstein files are getting released. The House has finally voted 304-0, meaning every single Republican senator, and every single Democratic senator have voted to release the Epstein files. Now, that is actually shocking considering the fact that everybody has their fucking name on it, apparently, because before this, Republicans and Democrats were voting against releasing the files. What does that mean? It means that if it's not their names in it, it's someone that's paying for them to be in that position of power. Someone that funded their campaign, gave them a fucking call, and they said, you need to not vote on this. You need to vote no on this immediately because my name is on it. And that's the problem with corporate lobbying. Now, besides that, think about how many other laws have been passed with this and the blatant corruption that we're now seeing in real time. With the release of these files, we're seeing senators like Stacey Plaskett, who are doing cross-examinations on people in congressional hearings, getting texts from Jay Epstein, coaching her on exactly what to ask, exactly what to say. She is a literal mouthpiece for wealthy and powerful people. That's basically it. Now imagine how many other senators have done this shit. We can see this shit in real time now. There's videos showing exact times that she's getting messages as she's in a congressional hearing. It's insane. Now, besides all of that, Donald Trump has finally accepted that nobody is going to fucking let the Epstein files fly. Nobody's going to forget about them. He needs to let them out. And so he's finally caving. He's finally being like, all right, fuck it, release them. And so they're released. That's why everybody has unanimously voted yes. That's why there isn't a single vote no. Because at this point, if anything bad was in the files, it would have been completely destroyed. We wouldn't see it. If there is anything actually truly horrific in the files, we're not going to see it. It's already been destroyed. Now, if you're thinking, well, how could it be destroyed? How could it be? What are you talking about? This is the Trump administration. This is the Trump FBI. If there was truly something nefarious in there, they would have taken it out and completely destroyed it. The government isn't going to actually let you see any threats to their legitimacy or anything like that. They're going to completely remove it. That's the biggest threat to any and all government, is some sort of blatant corruption that surfaces. I mean, why would you ever see that? You're not going to. Or at least they're going to try their best to destroy it. Now, another thing that I can almost guarantee you will not be in the files is anything truly incriminating for anybody. Nobody's going to go to jail based off what's in these files. Absolutely nobody is going to go to prison. No one is going to face any jail time for anything in these files. There's going to be a ton of weird circumstantial incriminating evidence, but nobody is actually truly, and I'm emphasizing this as best I can, is going to go to prison. These mean absolutely nothing. There's not a goddamn thing in these files that is actually going to send a single person to prison or face any sort of repercussions for their actions. There is nothing that is going to send these people to jail. If there was, it's been removed. Now again, so we come to the point. What's the point of these files? It's all showmanship at this point. There's actually nothing there. They're releasing them because they have to. The people need to see them. They're catering to the people because if they don't, there's going to be no trust in the government for at least a while, for at least a few years. This scandal needs to be stopped. And not only that, they're now looking for a major distraction, something that will completely blow this under the water. The Trump administration has been building up to invade Venezuela for months now. They need a complete and utter war to distract from the blatant corruption going on in the government. This isn't the first time it's been used as an excuse. And don't get me wrong, the excuse for drugs coming into the country is bullshit. It's complete bullshit. It's such a weak fucking argument to invade another country is a drug issue. Like, we're going for the war on drugs 2.0. Are you serious? It seems to me that like every government doesn't understand how drug economics work. If there's buyers, there's going to be a supplier. It doesn't matter how illegal you make it. I thought we learned this during the Great Depression. I thought we learned this during Prohibition. I thought we understood that the mafia and these cartels, these corporations, they all get stronger when shit is illegal, because then people start turning to them instead of the government, which can regulate it and make it safe. Now, again, you got to take the America First philosophy on this. There's no fucking reason we should be in Venezuela. There's no fucking reason we should be in Mexico. Is what's happening there objectively bad? Is there blatant corruption? Yes. But it's not our problem. We can't fix every problem in the world. There's always going to be problems. We can try, but it's going to cost American lives. And to what extent? It's not really making our lives much better. And I get the noble, we need to like solve this. We need to find justice, whatever. I get that. But at the moment, there's more problems at home than there are abroad. So there's no reason for us to even be out there for any reason whatsoever.